All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You see it?
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
14. Yes, sir. Hey, 5.
After the interception, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a game. Gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It's also what I'm looking for here about how this drive just started.
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on the running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over, and he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Goff dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
12.
Back to throw, Goff. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Let's take it at around the 40. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff on first down. Open man right side is Shark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trubisky to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Trubisky now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
14. 17. 17.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it. Hey, 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Room here to run. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on second down is gone. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third down, Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Brief break in the action here. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trubisky will throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
DC! 11, 5, go, 12, go. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to this is taken in. It's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Goff now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%.
Whirling. Is it on? 20. 14. Starting left here.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off play action. Here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Lynch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
5.
Now it's Goff. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And an alley run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. first down. Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They pitch out to Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Yeah, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is fielded at the 7. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Super one. Value 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 44 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Now Fournette, and he's got room. Fournette fighting through. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie as the Jags come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
76! 76! 76!
The pitch to Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19.
Single. Let's go, 12. Let's go. Dula. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 55. 5.
Now Goff. Flush to his right. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, 2nd and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all, but the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. That is caught at the 7th. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown in a Bears uniform. And the Bears get a bit closer. Here's Trubisky to throw. Steps away to his left. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You see it? You see it?
A give to Howard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle, complete. That's Powell. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's complete right around the 8. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Goff on 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
18.
On second down, Trubisky. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powell. And a loose football. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Trubisky will throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Throwing now. Goff. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.